Hi, welcome back to PHI and PPE. I'm Amy Wood and I have Deanna Otts Whitfield. We're from Copper Penny Consulting, and we are going to talk about something kind of gross today. I have a huge question for you, Deanna.
Okay.
I was scrolling the news,
Mm-hmm.
which,
Don't
no
do
one
that.
should do at this point.
Don't do that.
It's
Okay.
just sad and depressing and angsty.
Yep.
So, I heard this thing that Nipah virus is back, and I didn't know a whole lot about it. And going down the Google rabbit hole was not fun either. So I wanted to ask you, because you're all nerdy about this kind of stuff, and
Mhm.
what's the risk? What are the things to look out for? And should we actually be really concerned?
Well, that's a good question. And I kind of had to brush myself up on a little bit of this as well. So, the Nipah virus has actually been around for many decades. And there was a huge outbreak in Malaysia back in the late 1990s. Those were the 1900s, folks. The late 1990s, there was a huge outbreak in Malaysia. And they've got it under control at that point, but now there's a resurgence and they're noticing it in India. Now, the Nipah virus, it's a bat-borne zoonotic virus, and it causes this infection in humans and other animals. It's a disease that has a very high case fatality rate, like 40 to 75% fatality rate. There are
Super.
no vaccines for this
Also super.
virus. Yeah, real super, right? Um, Now the World Health Organization does have some information on it at this point in time, but there are no cases that are found to be in the United States. So
Well, that's
I
how
know there's a
COVID
couple
started
articles out there
too.
that are circulating around. I know. And with as much as international travel that we have today compared to um, 20, 30, 40 years ago, it's a lot more prevalent. But yeah, so the CDC and other sources have confirmed that there are no cases in the United States. Some of the symptoms are a little bit similar to COVID in a way, and fever, headaches, cough, kind of leads to the patient becoming confused on what's going on. And that leads to some sort of inflammation in the brain. It's called encephalitis. So it usually comes from bats and it's transmitted to humans, or from infected animals, people. So anyways, if you want to brush up on the latest news, the CDC website has some information, and so does the World Health Organization. So
Lovely.
wash your hands and don't play with bats. Don't play
We
with
had a
bats.
bat in our house not too. I live in a super old house. So I have a 150-year-old house. I mean, of course, bats are going to get in. Squirrels get in too.
Of
Uh,
course, bats are gonna get in.
I mean,
Oh,
we have a lot of bats where I'm at. It's right
hmm,
near the river. There's lots of bugs for them to eat.
gotcha.
Yeah, it makes sense. I grew up always seeing bats at dusk. And so one got into our attic and somehow managed to get into one of my kids' rooms, and the cats attacked it. And I'm like, oh,
Oh,
thank goodness they get their rabies shots.
oh my goodness. Oh
So
my
yeah,
goodness. It just
now,
reminds me of the movie yeah, it reminds me of the movie The Great Outdoors.
yeah.
Did you ever see that movie where there's a bat in the house and they're all trying to chase it with a broom and a net? Yeah, that's a movie from the 1900s, kids. It's from the 1900s. I do recommend it though. John Candy,
I was gonna
great.
say, good old John
Great.
Candy movie. Like you can't
I
go wrong with those.
know.
They were all amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds like for right now we shouldn't worry, but we need to be vigilant. It's cold and flu season. I
It
mean,
is.
there's still
It
COVID
is.
going
And
around.
and flu, if you got the flu vaccine and then you still got the flu, the vaccine probably didn't cover the virus A that was going around. So I think that's what a lot of us ended up contracting. So they can't predict everything,
Yeah. And, we do our
unfortunately.
best, and just don't be gross. Stop touching everything. Wash your hands frequently. I have a bottle of hand sanitizer on my desk now, and I work from home. So
Don't put your hands in your mouth.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
your nose.
don't touch your eyes, don't
Yeah.
pick your nose, don't put your fingers in your mouth. You know, stuff that you tell your 2-year-old, but adults still do it.
Because people are disgusting.
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone is.
yes. Wash your hands, folks.
Wash your hands. Okay. Well, thanks for
So,
clarifying that. I was, kind of looking at my 2026 bingo card of how do we die. And I'm like, is it going to be Nipah virus or is it going to be the Yellowstone caldera starts bubbling up again like it did? Or is it going to be, violence or, World War III or what's it going to be? And I'm like, Nipah virus. Not what I had listed for this year, but cool. At least I
well,
know we don't have to put it on the list yet.
so if there's a moral to this story at all, it's stay off social media.
Yeah.
Stop doom scrolling. And check your facts. Check
Yes.
your facts. If you have a question about something, go to a leading government agency website and get the correct facts.
Or go to multiple ones.
Hmm.
With
Absolutely.
this, we still have current information with CDC, but what if that changes?
What if that changes? That's
Yeah.
right.
So looking at other industry leaders is also helpful.
Mhm.
I know something you had talked about before was there's no longer a oral health division at CDC.
That's right.
So who has picked that up? And that's the Association for Dental Safety.
50. Yep. And
So,
so next week, I'll be at their boot camp in Atlanta, Georgia for the week, learning all about the latest and greatest infection control procedures and what's the hot topic about the dirty stuff that's going on in the dental industry. I'm excited.
all right. Well, that'll be our next podcast.
There you go.
All right. In the meantime, wash your dang hands.
And stay off social media.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for joining us. For more information, please go to www.copperpennyconsulting.com. Bye.